Breaking news. People are stuck in their past. So, how do you let go of your past? The answer is simple, but hard. You have to, in essence, practice love, kindness, and gratitude in how you reflect and how you try. Why? Over time, this will actually allow you to understand yourself, understand how to process your emotions, which is typically why we can't let go. It will also allow you to accept and embrace yourself. And eventually, when you do those things, you learn that you're enough and you let go. You stop worrying about the past. You just learn from it and you let it pass you by. How does this look? The best way to think about it is in three parts, right? In the short term, I find that it helps to use negativity. And again, the important part here, I know I say don't use negativity, but the important part here is to use it and then let it go. And what I mean by that with trying, for example, it's you look at what the cost would be if you didn't try. And usually that's pretty scary because it ends up being more work. So that motivates us. It pushes us to then try. The trick here is to be kind to yourself, to reward yourself, to pick yourself up and give yourself a little kindness when you fail. If you do this while you're starting to reflect, you're going to start to understand who you are. You're going to start to process your emotions. In the medium term, this is where you will start. This process is slow and steady. But in the medium term, you start to see the positive. And when you start to see that, you now become a little more confident. You start to accept who you are. And that's enough because you've done it so far. You start to see these good things. And the nice thing here is where the gratitude comes in. You start to appreciate who you are, start to appreciate what you've done, even when you fail. In reflecting the same thing, you start to recognize what works for you in dealing with emotions. And so you can let go of that past. Here, it's important, like I said, to appreciate what we've done, appreciate the past. It helps us let it go. And the last part is where I like to say we use the gray. We start to realize that it isn't good or bad. The past doesn't really matter. We are in control, and our mindset is the most important thing. We're in the driver's seat. We can't control a lot of stuff, but most of the stuff that we can control is what matters. And when you do that, you start to be able to let go because you realize that it's not the outcome. It's just about trying. You get what you need from trying. You also start realizing this is who I am. You start worrying about what other people think. You stop judging yourself and you just do what works for you. When you do this, you, again, now deal with emotions so they're not tainting you. You are now in a place where you embrace who you are. You don't want to change anything. You understand there is no good or bad thing about you. It's just you. And you're allowed, because you're appreciating it, to get to a point where you have unconditional love for yourself. You just love yourself. You don't really care why, where, what you've done, what you're going to do, what's happening right now. You just love yourself. And that love allows you to let go and not be stuck in the past and just focus on trying now. The secret, remember, is being present. If you're allowed to be in the moment and all this does that, then you can let go of the past and not be stuck on it and instead focus on right now, on trying and reflecting in the moment. For more information, please check out my book, The Selfish Guide, or my website, coltonvitas.com. And if you like, please like, follow, share for more. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and stay true to you. Thanks for listening.